Also tonight, people around the world are holding services honoring the people killed or taken hostage a year ago today in Israel. That Hamas terrorist attack killed 1,200 people and hundreds more were taken hostage. And of course, it triggered a war in the Middle East that has escalated in the past month.
And we want to show you this, a live look at the state capitol. You can see the capitol lit up in the colors of Israel. You can see blue and white there. That's in honor of the victims of the attack.
And here in Sacramento, people held a candlelight vigil on the west steps of the state capitol tonight.
KCRA3's Carolina Estrada is here with us in the studio. She was there. And Carolina, how are they remembering the victims?
Yeah, so there were displays with the photos and names of those still missing, those hostages, along with candles and prayers. Tonight, the Jewish community in Sacramento came together to listen to the stories of families that lost loved ones in the attack and those they still hope return home.
The reason why we are here is to remember those who were murdered on October 7th.
1 year after Hamas's deadly attack on Israel,
we remember infants, toddlers, children, teenagers, adults, seniors.
Dozens gathered for a candlelight vigil outside the state capitol.
We are doing it in community because that's what we do. We hold each other and we draw strength and resilience from being together.
Together, remembering the lives lost.
Grandmother of Second Lieutenant Yanai Kaminka, 20 years old, a U.S.-Israeli soldier who was killed on October 7th.
And the hostages still missing.
We are making special prayers and have been every single day since October 7th for the safe return of all of the missing, that they should be returned to their families.
Honoring them with a moment of silence.
And rise and take a minute of silence in their memory.
It is appropriate on the 1-year anniversary of the worst massacre of Jewish people since the Holocaust to remember the people who died so tragically, so unnecessarily by an act of terror.
Family members of victims shared stories of their loved ones.
Yanai was a person who understood the art of deep listening.
Sacramento resident Brenda Wolfson lost her grandson, Israeli soldier Yanai Kaminka.
I don't know when it will be better. I think in these times of sorrow, you do need to come together as a community.
A community marked by pain.
This gathering begins in memory, and we will ever so gently move toward hope.
And hope.
We don't lose hope. Hope is the last thing that we lose, right? Let's keep hoping that the hostages come back to us pretty soon.
At least 97 people, including 7 U.S. citizens kidnapped on October 7th, are still in Gaza. Israeli officials believe around a third are dead. Live in the studio, Carolina Estrada, KCRA3 News. Back to you guys.